Mic check. Mic check. About 10.5 minutes away from introductions and tip-off for the first game of the day, the last game for the Lady Cyclones. Just setting up some equipment. We're here a little early. Just want to make sure we try to work out all the bugs. We're at the arena, and that's going to be easier than what was at the gym yesterday. Last night, Lady Cyclones is going to take on Episcopal Wildcats. Episcopal is 6-1 on the season. Their only loss was actually the first game of this tournament. We'll give you more of a pregame show as we get closer to time, but did get a chance to visit with Coach Will Stewart for about 20 minutes before the game, and he said this would be a good test and for Russellville. And said that even though that they're winning, he still thinks that they're not, they're kind of finding their way with because he's changed the entire offense and defensive system since he got here, obviously, because he wants to run his own stuff. And he says he's kind of working their way through that and looking for small victories, not necessarily on the win column, but small little things of how they run the press and things like that. And he said he kind of alluded to the fact that even though they're 1-1 in this tournament, he thought they played better in the loss and worse in the win. Not just licking off wins and losses, but gearing up towards the conference season. And I can tell you, he's already got his eyes on Greenwood and the rest of the conference because he wants our girls to not just make state, he wants them to get the highest seeding possible. And playing these games early, trying to get that team ready for the grind of the conference season. We'll start our pregame here in about 4 minutes or so. But thanks for joining us here this early Saturday morning, the final game today for the Lady Cyclones.
Mic check 1, 2.
First game of the day here, and I believe they're going to do the national anthem. This is the last day of the three-day Hot Springs Invitational Tournament, the second one. If we had the second annual, I always hate it when people say first annual because it can't be first annual. Well, this is the second annual, and Lady Cyclones are going to open the day facing off against Episcopal before we have the moment of silence, the national anthem.
Please join me as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lady Cyclones trying to go 2-1 in the Hot Springs Invitational. They're taking on Episcopal. Episcopal's 6-1 on the season. They were actually undefeated coming into this tournament. Lost their opening round game of the tournament to Marion. Actually got blown out in that game, 60-32. And that's not really indicative of how good Episcopal is. Before that, they had beaten Dermott, Robinson, Pulaski Robinson, Sheridan, CAC, Mayflower. They defeated Hot Springs yesterday to pick up their 6th win of the season. The Lady Cyclones going to be the visitor today. You can see them getting introduced. Brenna Burke, number 3. And Zariah Willis, wearing number 12. Shy Willis, who had a career night yesterday against Watson Chapel. 24 points for Shy. She had 20 last year, actually 21 against Bergman and 22 against Alma. That's number 14, Drew Robinson. And then Talia Ely, number 25, who even battling through some foul trouble last night, still managed to knock down 17 points. The Lady Cyclones won that game 52-37 over Watson Chapel to pick up officially their 4th victory of the season. So right now, I don't think the game against Heritage was it was a benefit game, so it doesn't count, but I'm going to get a confirmation on that at some point. Lady Cyclones playing 3 games in 3 days, and if you want to extend that, you can actually say, hey, they're going to be playing 4 games in 5 days because they're going to come back on Monday and go to the Morrilton Invitational and play against Valley Springs in the first game of that tournament. If they win, they don't play again until Friday, so they'll get some time off. They lose, I think they play Thursday. So, and it's not a 3-game guarantee. So they'll play at least 2, maybe 3 games if they get to the championship game there on Saturday. The Cyclone boys are not at this tournament. They've had some time off as they've had a chance to get, after Thanksgiving, get everything situated back in order, and they're going to be in Monticello later on today, and they're going to be playing at Whitehall. We will not have that game for you because we had already committed to come here and cover these 3 games, and so we hope to broadcast some of their games at Rogers. They're going to be in the Arvest Hoopfest tournament that actually Russell played in and won 2 years ago. And they're going to play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday up there at Rogers. We're hoping to bring 1 or 2 games to that. I don't know if we'll be able to do all three because of what time they're actually starting. So we'll see. We'll see. And again, we'll always keep that posted on our Facebook page of where we'll be, who we're covering, and when. And at some point, they're going to start playing together. I know they're going to play in the Episcopal Christmas tournament. They call it the Episcopal Christmas tournament, even though it's after Christmas, both the boys and girls. So that'll be easy to cover. The Cyclones did not try to win the tip last night. Do try to win this one. Looking inside for Talia. Ran that play successfully last night. She gets it underneath, goes up, lost it going up, but there's Drew, spot on. And a battle for the rebound with a jump ball, and it'll belong to the Lady Wildcats. Beautiful arena here at Hot Springs. They hosted the Class 5A state championship or state tournament here 2 years ago. Both the boys and girls play there. There's a missed shot there by Riley Brady, who's their second leading scorer. And there's another jump ball. This one, Drew fighting off Elois Moore. And Russellville will get this one. We're going to reference us talking to Coach Stewart throughout the game today. He said he's going to tell them to cut loose a little bit, don't play totally within the system, and see if they can let loose, have fun a little bit today. Was a little disappointed in the way they played in the victory last night. There's a turnover there by Russellville, and then Russellville gets it right back. Brenna Burke will step in, shoot the three. That one misses. Out of bounds as it hit the end line before Russellville had a chance to save it. You had mentioned earlier that he didn't say it like this, but it was almost like he thought they played better in the game they lost than the game they won. They lost to Bentonville West on the opening round game of this tournament. There's a drive made by Sydney Sanders, and they lead it 2-0. Yeah, Lady Cyclones fell behind by 18 against Bentonville West on Thursday. Ended up tying the game in the last 2 minutes. Had the ball down 2 as time winded down. Couldn't get the shot off. This is Shy Willis. Nice little drive, trying to get the rebound. Tipped it, but here comes the Lady Wildcats. A 2-on-3. We'll get a foul called on Russellville. This is Riley Brady, who didn't stop once she got the rebound. It's going on Zariah, her first. Quick turnaround for the Lady Cyclones. They played an 8:30 game last night. Of course, playing 10 o'clock here in the morning. And they were able to watch a couple games of Episcopal early this morning. You got to find the time when you can on these quick turnarounds, things like that. It's not just it's a day game after a night game. It's 3 games in 3 days added on top of that. Shy Willis trapped in the corner and intercepted by Brady. This is Brady down the middle of the lane in the corner there to Corley. She'll launch the 3. You can tell that was off by our vantage point, but the rebound by Moore. Another 3, another miss. Long rebound controlled by Russellville. Talia Ely. Those long missed 3s usually produce long rebounds. Tried the pick and roll, wasn't open. Drew rotated around. Shy Willis didn't catch it cleanly. She might have thought about pulling the trigger on that if she would have caught it cleanly. She had a couple 3s last night. Shot clock down to 7. Drew Robinson, nice feed, interior passing there. Drew Robinson to Ely for the bucket. Lady Cyclones are on the board. Shot clock's at 25. It's a 10-second violation. Again, the officials are going to really rely on that shot clock for the to count to 10 seconds for them. Why wouldn't you? Drew had an opening there, turning towards the middle, posting up down low is Ely. Nice bounce pass to Robinson. Well, she returns the favor, getting an assist, and Lady Cyclones have a 1-point lead. Drew just setting up there along the baseline. Corley set up over here in the corner. She's one to watch. She knocked down a 3 against Hot Springs yesterday as this one's knocked out of bounds. 7 seconds on the shot clock. But Lainey Marsh was their leading scorer, number 10. And I think she's only shot 1 so far in this game. 6 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner, faking the 3 is Sanders. I better hurry quick. Moore will launch that one, and it goes through the hoop as the buzzer goes off for the shot clock violation. They're backing off Ely quite a bit. She can shoot the 3, but she wouldn't shoot it that far out. Man on man there. Russell going to have to chase this one down if they want to save it. They can't. Layup try there for Episcopal. That was Corley that got the layup, and Russell's called a timeout. Trailing here 8-4, calling a 30-second timeout. We'll talk a little bit more about this at halftime, but the boys are in Monticello today playing Whitehall. The girls are going to play again on Monday against Valley Springs, and both teams involved in their own tournaments. It's going to be a while if you want to see the boys at home, but the girls will be home on December 13th. They have a couple home games before we do the Hoops for Hunger. They'll host Little Rock Central on December 13th and then host Springdale on December 16th. Of course, there's a change in the Hoops for Hunger date and format. It's going to be a classic instead of a tournament. It's going to be before Christmas, and it's just going to be 2 days. There's Ely in the lane, out to Willis, and knocks down that 3. Zariah, who didn't score much last night but played very well. She pulls the Lady Cyclones to within a point. Zariah actually didn't hit a field goal. Her only point came from the free throw line last night. Here's Corley. Shot clock down to 7. They haven't really ran any kind of offense on this set. It's down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're not going to get a shot out even if we do get it. We get it, though. They're going to let it play on. Russell in transition. Shy Willis up the sideline. Takes it all the way, and a blocking foul. They were trying to set up to take the charge there, and as soon as she did the Euro step, you could see Morrish slide over. They're going to call that on Brady, actually. Her first and the team's first for the Wildcats. You can set up, take those charges, but you can't set up too soon or something like that happens. You realize they're going to go around you, and you almost slide to help protect it and end up being a blocking foul. She hits 1 of 2, so we're all tied at 8. This is Sanders at the top. In the corner now to Brady. Had 11 points against Hot Springs, did not knock down a three. She's flashing at the high post, now has it near the top of the key. Riley Brady, left-handed shot in the lane. Doesn't go, gets her own rebound, saves it out. A fresh 35 for Episcopal. In the corner, Sanders' three is no good, and Ely doing a good job there, going up with two hands to get that rebound. Popping free is Z. At the top, Shy Willis can knock that down. But again, the things that you don't watch if you're only watching the ball, she comes off a screen in the lane, and that's why she's wide open at the top of the key. Lady Cyclones with their largest lead of the game here. And actually on a 7-0 run after the timeout blocked there by Ely. And Russell can build on this 7-0 run here. There's a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Say 2 seconds, probably about a second and a half. Willis lobbing it to Ely, has to corral it with one hand. Right back that side. And there's Brenna Burke knocking down the three. And a timeout called by Coach Marsh of Episcopal here with 14.9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones with 3 threes in this first quarter. That's more than they had last night. They had 2 in the whole game against Watson Chapel. But Burke's hit 1, and Zariah Willis and Shy Willis each with 1. Spreading the wealth around a little bit. Episcopal is schooling out of Little Rock, created back in '98, known as the Cathedral School, and then they changed the name to Episcopal, I believe, in '03. Got a Class 4A. They've actually won 20 games the last 2 years. Front court, now in the corner here. Brady, Russell double teamed here. Cross court pass to Sanders. They're going to have to get it off quick. Drives in the lane, left-handed shot no good. Rebound Russellville, and we've come to the end of the first quarter. The Lady Cyclones closing the quarter on a 10-0 run, and they lead it here by a score of 14-8. In that first quarter, Russell really spread out the scoring, kind of like they do in every game. Shy Willis leads Russell with 4 points, 3 points for Burke and Zariah Willis, 2 points for Ely and 2 for Drew Robinson. Both teams just committing 1 foul, so nobody in foul trouble. That 1 foul was on Zariah Willis. For Episcopal, they were led by Moore, who had a 3-pointer. 2 for Sanders, 2 for Marsh, and 1 for Riley Brady. I'm sorry, 2 for Corley, not Marsh. Marsh was their leading scorer in their victory yesterday. They beat the home team, Hot Springs Lady Trojans, to get here to this 10 o'clock game. Lady Cyclones handled Watson Chapel pretty easily. Russellville 4-1 on the season, and 5-1 if you count that benefit game against Rogers Heritage. It'll be Episcopal basketball. Again, Episcopal boys and girls are actually in this tournament, and they're hosting a tournament that our boys and girls are going to be in. That'll be December 29th, 30th, and 31st. Russell did not substitute in that first quarter, but they start this quarter with Aaliyah Thomas. There's a turnover by Episcopal. Aaliyah Thomas on the floor, giving Ely a breather, and also Shy Willis starts the quarter on the bench as Zaria Campbell's in for her. As Brenna Burke backing her way in, kicks it back out. Faking the three is Willis. On the drive, lost it. Episcopal wants to push it up the floor. They slow it up just briefly. Russell really extending that zone out. Faking the three is Brady. Now in the corner, this is Corley. Missed the three, and Russell just let that one go out of bounds. This is Thomas feeding it to Willis in the corner. Hollered dead, but she knew what she was going to do with it. They'll swing it around. Thomas's three is no good from the corner. Russell closing the first quarter on a 10-0 run. Nobody scored here in the second quarter yet. This is Lainey Marsh, who, again, I think she's 0 for 1. She'll try a long three, and that one no good. She's actually 0 for 3 now, and all three have been three-pointers. She hit 2 yesterday. Back it away in. Willis, nice little fake there. Middle's clear as Thomas cut through, but was cut off. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas shot that three while ago, passes on this one. Russell has 10 seconds to shoot, and Brenna backs back out and listening to Coach Stewart. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, a set of screens. She'll shoot a long three. Rain that one in. Her second three of the game. Lady Cyclones now on a 13-0 run. Collapsing on Marsh there in the corner. Brady looking to drive, right side of the lane. Contact, no call. Russell's fine with that. And I'm surprised that Riley Brady, number 1 for them, didn't post up a lot more while Ely was on the bench. She didn't take advantage of that except for that drive right there. And now Talia back in the game. I really expected Riley Brady to work the middle a little bit more with Russell's size out of the way. But Ely back in the game now. First appearance in the second quarter. She pops in the corner, and the backdoor cut there by Campbell. She can take it all the way. Shot partially blocked, but they got part of the arm, too. And Zaria Campbell's going to shoot 2. That's the one thing that we've seen. We've seen a lot of things, but one of the things that's jumped out to us in these early games for the girls as Campbell misses the first free throw. And if you watch teams that are aggressive like this that overplay the passing lanes, what the Lady Cyclones do is they'll just go backdoor. And that was what Campbell did there, and it was open. And she ended up driving, draw the foul. Misses both free throws, though, the Lady Cyclones. Leading here 17-8. But, yeah, watch that against aggressive teams. They like to do that. Didn't get the block shot, but Ely altered it and got the defensive rebound. Brenna draws a double team. This is Ely. She can handle the basketball in the lane. Now spin move, little 8-footer, won't go. Rebound Marsh for the Lady Wildcats. Episcopal on the move. Ahead here to Corley. Boy, off-balance shot. Somehow, though, they get the offensive rebound, and then Ely takes it away after the second shot. Boy, you talk a fade away off the wrong foot there by Corley. Not really the type of shot you want. But we're fine with it. Brenna Burke beats her man, knocks down the 10-footer, and Brenna's got 8. And there's a timeout by Coach Marsh, his second one. You just can't take any of these girls one-on-one. And one of the things that Coach Stewart actually does in practice is they play one-on-one every day at some point, because he said it's about beating the man in front of you. And he wants everybody to be able to handle the basketball. He wants everybody to be able to shoot from inside, outside. He wants everybody to have all those tools. And you've seen Brenna. We saw it last night when she beat her man and got the layup. We saw that one. Beat her man and pulled up, knocked down the 10-footer with 8 points. Lady Cyclones now currently, see if I can do my math, early in the morning on a 15-0 run here with 11-point lead. You get 5 timeouts. You can take them any time. Coach Stewart called one. He actually called one when we were down 8-4. Episcopal's not scored since. The Lady Wildcats have called 2 here, 1 there in the final 30 seconds of the first quarter and 1 here. Four minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first half. Episcopal basketball, if they take too much longer there, I was going to say they're going to drop it and start counting. They're at the 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and they do just get it in. I tell you, they give that whistle. You better move when the official blows that whistle. She put the ball down and started counting. They've already used 7 seconds off the shot clock. They do get reestablished there in the front court, nodded over and back. This is Laney Marsh. She'll swing it around right side. Corley uses a screen. Back out to Marsh, fakes the 3, drives, a little runner just inside the free throw line. No good. Good job there by Zariah Willis. Lady Cyclones really doing an excellent job of blocking people out on the defensive boards. Shy Willis. Brenda Burke faking with it. Look at him jump out on that because they know she's already knocked down 2. Get it off to Ely. Her drive off the glass, a little too strong. Gets her own rebound with the foul. That one won't go. Good offensive possession for Russell. Just didn't come up with any points. And here driving Brady. Did she walk? No. We got a foul called on the Lady Cyclones. And this is on 14, Drew Robinson. Her first. They are letting them play a little bit, and there's a lot better flow to this game than what we saw last night with a lot of fouls called early. And Talia had to fight through that. She didn't foul out, but she had 4 fouls, and it just seems like a better flow. Everybody's adapting to it here. Brady knocks this one down. Riley Brady stops that 15-0 run. She's got 2 points, and both of them been from the free throw line. She's 2 of 4 from the line. A little pick and roll along the baseline. They come with a double team. Then they back off. Nice feed along the baseline. Nice shot there by Drew. Well, since they scored that free throw and stopped our 15-0 run, how about another 15-0 run? Be fine with that. They're inviting Brady to shoot that three-pointer. She keeps faking it, but has not pulled the trigger on it. She's the one with the basketball here. Left-handed pass over to Sanders. 13 seconds to shoot. The shot up, no good. Again, good position there by Zariah Willis to Shy Willis in the corner. Shy will take it baseline, spin move, and doesn't go. But she got fouled. She actually got fouled and had enough strength to throw it up to give it a chance to go in. And Shy going to shoot 2 here. That's Laney Marsh. That's her first, the team's third. Shy 1 of 2 from the free throw line in this game. Now make it 2 of 3. She hits that one. Another one, 3 of 4. Dribbled it off. I don't know if it hit us. Almost said dribble off her leg. I don't know if it hit her leg or not. She just lost it. Having people handle the basketball, it's probably not used to handle it against the trap like that. turnover by our defense, or caused by our defense. Inside, they've double-teamed Ely. He gets knocked to the floor and a foul called. This will be the 14th foul. Brady's second. They just said illegal screen. Okay, it can't be a legal screen. She didn't set the screen. She was the one catching the basketball. I don't know what that is. So I don't. She just said illegal. So I don't know what that is. So, but we get the ball back. I'm confused on the legal screen call there. But the basketball gods give us the ball back. Just hate that the foul was called on Talia. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Lady Cyclones in control. Thanks to a 15-0 run. Closing out the first quarter and starting the second quarter. This is Brenna. Gives it up to Talia. Here comes a double team back to Brenna. And she's open. Left side. Three-pointer, no good. Boy, that looked good when left her hand. But long rebound comes to Shy Willis. Inside to Ely. Turnaround jumper is good. They try to make you think that Talia fouled, but they're not that good an actress. And Lady Cyclones lead by 14 here. And here's a steal by Burke. She takes it in with the left hand, and she's in double figures with 10 points. And Coach Marsh wants another timeout. He's now used 3 of his 5 allotted timeouts here in this first half. Brenna Burke with 10 points. Shy with 6, Talia with 4. Zariah Willis with 3, and Drew Robinson with 2. Lady Cyclones trailed at 1 point, 8-4, called a timeout, closed the end of the quarter on a 10-0 run, made it 14-8, and then they opened the second quarter with 5 straight points. That's pretty much been the difference in the ball game so far in this first half. Coach Stewart this morning, he says encouraged. He just hopes the legs stay with him because 3 games in 3 days and playing late last night. And then he's also thinking ahead for Monday's game because that's an early start. I think it's a 4 o'clock game. We'll talk about that at halftime. And then they get their break. Again, the Cyclone boys at Monticello later on this afternoon, taking on Whitehall. We will not have that game for you. It's about 2.5 hours from where we are right now. There's Brady in the backcourt. She got 2 seconds to do something with it. She does get it across in time. Backdoor there's Sanders, but it was cut off nicely by the Lady Cyclone defense. Now they got the trap going. She does get it off to Moore. Here backside's a drive by Marsh. She's cut off from it. 14-second shot blocked there by Ely. Nicely done. Russell on the move. Talia takes it all the way with the layup. No good. Draws the foul. 15 foul on Episcopal. And just like you just never stop. Talia gets a block, takes off down the floor. She doesn't get it. One thing you missed there was Zariah Willis actually was setting up to take the charge there. Free throw is good by Ely. That foul was called on Marsh, her second. Talia hits them both. Largest lead for the Lady Cyclones here. We had our scoreboard wrong, and as we're fixing it, Shy Willis with the steal. And she draws the foul, and that one almost goes through. So we fixed the scoreboard. It's the right score right now, 27-9. Lady Cyclones lead it by 18. If that's on Brady, that's her third. Okay. It is not on Brady. As the first free throw was good by Shy Willis. Second free throw is good. She's hit her last 4 in a row. Lady Cyclones lead by 20. Shot clock still on, 2-second differential. Driving in the lane, left-handed shot put up nicely there by Moore. Russell can play for one shot if they choose here. Lobbing it inside for Ely, and it was too short. They got the steal. They're not going to get the shot off in time. We've come to the end of the first half. Lady Cyclones leading 29-11. We'll step away for a couple minutes, do some totaling, and then come back and give you the first half stats. Russell up by 18 here at the half. Lady Cyclones leading here at the half, 29-11. Russell in that first half was led by Brenna Burke with 10 points. 8 points for Shy Willis. 6 points for Talia Ely. 3 points for Zariah Willis and 2 points for Drew Robinson. Nobody in foul trouble for Russell. They only committed 3 fouls in that first half. One was on Drew, one was on Zariah, and one was on Ely. For Episcopal, they were led by Moore, Lois Moore, with the 5 points. She knocked down the only 3. Did that early on. And then 2 points each for Sanders, Marsh, and Brady. Russell really holding them in check. Once again, Russellville fell behind 8-4, took a timeout in the first quarter. It was 8-4. Since then, Episcopal's only scored 3 points. And that came in the second quarter. A 2-pointer and a free throw. Russell at one time went on a 15-0 run. And even after that got stopped, they finished the second quarter on a 10-2 run, extending that lead out. Episcopal, they said they've won back-to-back, have had back-to-back years of 20 wins. They won 24 games last year. They're 24-6. At one point, they had a 15-game winning streak last year, and they were 21-8 the year before that. Coming into this tournament, they were perfect 5-0. They lost the opening round game to Marion. They came back, beat the host team Hot Springs last night. Lady Cyclones did the opposite. They came in here undefeated. I shouldn't say the opposite. They did the exact same thing. They came in here undefeated, lost to Bentonville West. But it was only by 2 points that they lost theirs. They battled back from 18 down and then easily beat Watson Chapel last night in an 8:30 game, 52-37. In that game last night, Shy Willis, a career-high 24 points. Ely, 17 points. Those are 2 players in double figures. As you're looking at all the games for Russellville, they've had at least 2 people in double figures. And then there was the Marion game that we won in overtime at Cyclone Arena where we had 4 players in double figures. They don't care who scores. Lady Cyclones after this will take a brief break, just one day, and then they're going to go to the Morrilton Invitational, 14th annual there. And I misspoke early in the first quarter when I said that Russell played at 4 o'clock game. They actually play 6:30 on Monday. They play Valley Springs. Win or lose, If they lose, they'll play Thursday. If they win, they play Friday. If they lose the first round game, they're only guaranteed one more game. There's no third place game. It's only the championship. But Russ will play Valley Springs on Monday. Win or lose, they'll play the winner or loser of Clarksville and Sylvan Hills. The other teams in this tournament on the other side of the bracket, Morrilton and Lakeside and Bentonville West, who we've seen at this tournament, they'll take on Bryant. Championship for that at Morrilton is going to be on Saturday at 4:30. Of course, the boys will be involved at Rogers for their tournament there, or their classic there. It's going to be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're going to try to cover as much as we can. And at some point, they start playing games together, and it gets a lot easier for us. So, Lady Cyclones lead it here 29-11 at the half. Forgot to blow the buzzer. They're supposed to do that at either the 2 or 3 minute mark. Let teams know. And so neither team's come out of their locker room, and we're less than a minute and a half away. And also, the officials are not out yet. They're usually kind of listening for that buzzer. Episcopal's boys are on the other side. They're getting ready to play Valogna's boys after this. And now we see Episcopal's girls coming out on the floor from the locker room. They blow it now with a minute. Here come our Lady Cyclones. Russell's brought quite a few fans with him, a lot of parents. Also, the high school principal, Brad Ray, is here this morning. Also see former Lady Cyclone head coach Sherry White's in the building here with her husband. She used to be the head coach here at Hot Springs, and they actually have a place here. I think she's helping them out with this tournament, helping run it. She won a state championship, I believe, here, and then also won some at Harrison. Lady Cyclones should have the ball to start the second half. Gotta watch out. They might put the ball down if we're not ready, but no, we break the huddle. Russell going with their original starting lineup of Burke, Willis, Robinson, the other Willis, and Ely. We'll see what adjustments both teams made, and now the shot clock did not start, so that's why we stopped. You know, I mentioned this last night. I think it's going to be interesting if we get through a game where there's not a shot clock issue, and I don't mean that bad. It's just that a lot of teams, it's new to everybody, and you have somebody from the school running it, and it can be a little confusing. When do you reset it? When do you reset it halfway? There's Zariah Willis missing the three. Good job by Shy not to go what people call over the back there. Wide open underneath with the left-handed layup there is Sanders. Indy Sanders, she's got 4. That's how we start the second half. Foul on the floor. Are they calling it on Sanders? No, Moore. It's her second or third. Off the inbounds pass. Russell missing the shot. Out of bounds. Last touch by Ely. Russell likes that inbounds play where they get something going in the middle there. Like to use Ely there. They've tried it twice, and one was a foul on Talia, and the other one was a turnover. On the left side here is Corley, and swinging around right side to Marsh. Going inside now in the teeth of that zone. Layup is good there by Moore. Found a weak spot in Russell's zone there, and here's a steal, and a layup good there by Sanders, and that'll draw a timeout from Coach Stewart. 6 quick points for Episcopal as we start this half. Russell calling the 30-second timeout. 4 by Sanders, 2 by Moore. And I think that last one by Sanders is just because of the steal there. That's the one that got the timeout happening there for Coach Stewart. Russell's second timeout, they got 3 more. Just a 30-second timeout, so one warning already given. Just a little lackadaisical on that turnover. You can't rest. Teams can come back just like we did against Bentonville and Marion. Zariah Willis, three-pointer. That one no good. Good position there by Ely. Get the rebound. Puts on the floor. Now there's a scramble for the loose ball. Saving it is Brady. Going to the knees to do that. Good job not traveling with it in transition. And Russellville tied it up. No, we got a foul called on the Lady Cyclones. This is going to be on Shy Willis, I believe. Bounce pass comes to Brady. Sanders open in the corner. She'll launch the three. Gonna hit the backboard before it hit the rim. Russellville gaining control easily. Here comes Big Z down the floor. She'll give it off to Brennan. We'll set the offense. Willis comes off a screen over here on the right side. Shy not open over the top. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Taking the pass, and now finding Drew on the baseline. Missed the shot. Gets a follow. Puts it up and in. Boy, that's just wanting it more than the other team because she was around 2 defenders. Got the offensive rebound and then the 2 points. An errant pass there, and Talia bring it up the floor. I'll leave it for Brenna. That's big points there for Lady Cyclones. Drew getting that. That's our first bucket of the second half. The shot goes over the backboard. Stops that 6-0 run. Kind of stops the bleeding a little bit. Brady gives it off to Corley on her drive. Layup I think she was expecting contact. She shot it too hard, and we get contact, but out on the defensive rebound for Russellville. They're going to be fouled by Brady. If that's on Brady, that's her third. And I'm trying to think. I'm looking at my score sheet. I don't think Episcopal has had one substitution the whole game. Working the high post as Ely hands it off to Shy Willis on the drive. Missed the shot, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Episcopal. Russell will have it. It did hit the rim, so we got a fresh 35. Leave it up top for Drew. Pass was knocked away. Z gets it back. Well, they're really banging down. They just knocked Ely to the turf. I'm still in football mode, to the floor. I was watching that, too, because they were double team and almost a third person was in the area. And that's number 4 on Brady. And I'm surprised, even after the third foul, they kept Brady on Ely. They're looking for Talia inside, and Brady's still in there, fronting Talia. Coach Micah Marsh maybe just feels like he's got to keep her on there, but I'm surprised she's covering her on the inside. That's where the fouls happen. Nice feed underneath. What a pass there from Zariah Willis after the great drive. And Talia's got 8. Unselfish team, and today especially, seems like after we score, it's almost fun to highlight the assist. It's happened several times with Drew, a pass from Brenna, now they're Zariah Willis. Maybe they just don't sub very much, but yeah, number 1, Riley Brady in there with 4 fouls, and they have not substituted the entire game. Pull up by Sanders. Has flung it up there with the left hand. They brought down the rebound, waist high. Mistake there by Moore, and Zariah just took it away. Ely with it. Brady giving a lot of ground there. Pass in the corner to Shy Willis. 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's Brenna looking inside for Ely. Double team right back to Brenna. 4 seconds to shoot. Bounce pass to Ely. Got to do something with it, and do. Beat the buzzer, got the basket, and drew the foul. Perfect. 10 points for Talia. Good pass there by Brenna. And that is on 23, Lois Moore, her 4th. Like I say, they're in foul trouble, but when you only play 5 players, you're going to be in foul trouble. Free throw's no good. There by Talia. She's 2 of 3 from the line in this game. Here's Sanders on her drive. Left-handed shot up and in. She's got 8, and 6 of those 8 in this period. Their coach is working the official on that. He's wanting contact. He's wanting an and 1 on that. And I think Sanders was the one causing the contact. I think what the official felt like, and kind of just flung it up there trying to draw a foul. Cross-court pass to Willis. She'll drive inside. Bounce pass to Ely, and from the left side. They can't stop her. Good pass there from Willis, and Ely's now with 12. Lady Cyclones up by 22. Russell almost with a steal. Chasing it down in the corner there is Marsh. They go inside. Shot is no good and tipped around. They're playing hot potato with it. Willis comes away with it. Can she chase it down? Russell's got numbers. Inside to Ely. Nice wraparound bounce pass to Drew. Well, they collapsed on Ely. Ely never even looked at it. She immediately did a little bounce pass to Drew Robinson, and a timeout by Episcopal, and now they're going to have their first substitution with Ransdale coming in. She checks in. So 1:59 left to play in the third quarter is when they have their first substitution, as they have 2 players with 4 fouls. First substitution in the entire game. And I believe they only have 1 timeout left. Ely with 12, Burke with 10, Shy Willis with 8, Drew now with 6, Zerai with 3. We started this quarter, Episcopal scored 6 straight points. All right. Since then, Russell's been on a 10-2 run. It's just been a game of Russell runs. Remember, the first one's a 15-0 run when Russell was down 8-4. That was Episcopal's largest lead. This is Russell's largest lead here at 20. Episcopal's undefeated coming into this tournament. Both these teams trying to go 2-1 in this Hot Springs Invitational. And Ransdale, number 24, their first substitution. I was wanting to see because they have 2 players with 4 fouls. And who's the one sitting? It's Riley Brady, number 1. Well, no offense if she's an offensive threat, they wouldn't have waited third quarter to put her in there. So Russell leaving her alone there in the corner. This is Laney Marsh. She'll launch the 3. I don't know if it touched the iron or not. Doesn't matter. It's an air ball. I only said that because it looked like Sanders was making a bid to try to get underneath there and get the rebound. Brenna Burke from the right side, bounce pass, and it's just out of the reach there of Aaliyah Thomas. Aaliyah giving Ely a breather. Zerai Willis also on the bench. Zaria Campbell in for her. Splitting the double team there is Corley. Missed the shot, but the rebound is put up and in by Moore. Sanders applying a little bit of pressure in the backcourt, but backs off. Burke, little spin move in the lane, sees double team. Somebody's open. It's Shy. Left side 3-pointer. That one won't go. Look at Drew hustling, trying to save that ball. And did briefly, but Russell will not keep possession here. 52.6 seconds left to play here in the third. Ball's kicked down all the way to that side. They're having to get it back. Good job by Campbell floating in there to get the interception. Checks behind her, checking her surroundings there. Brennan will take it. 10-footer's good. Picking up where she left off in the second quarter there. It's her first made basket of the third quarter. I think that's her first shot. A steal by Drew Robinson. Lady Cyclones leading by 20, looking for more. Shot clock is turned off. And Coach Stewart just told Brenna, hold up. He's wanting to talk to the team to get the play call in. Nice crossover dribble. Pulls up just inside the free throw line. That one won't go. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Lady Cyclones with a 20-point lead. Russell being led by Ely and Burke, each with 12. Shy Willis with 8, Drew Robinson with 6, and Zerai Willis with 3. 9 points for Lois Moore, 8 points for Sanders. This is all for Episcopal. 2 for Corley, 2 for Brady. And again, they've only played 5 players almost the full 3 quarters. That's why they have 2 players with 4 fouls, foul trouble. I was really surprised. Not only, I understand they keep Brady in there after the third foul and even the fourth foul. I was surprised that they continued to allow her to guard Ely because she was the one drawing the fouls. It'll be Episcopal basketball. Lady Cyclones looking to hand the Lady Wildcats their second loss of the season. And looking good here with a 20-point lead with one more quarter to go. This is Sanders. She'll give it off to Marsh, who has been held scoreless, and she had 14 yesterday against Hot Springs with a couple of threes. Russell's done a number on her through three quarters. She's number 10. They go inside to Moore. Turnaround jumper is good. Now that's the one that has been difficult for us. She's got 11 now. A lot of her buckets coming in the paint, although she's knocked down their one and only three of the game. Zariah Willis looking inside now for Ely. Around a double team with a left-handed hook shot won't go. Pushing up the floor is Sanders. Leaves it for Marsh. Sanders will knock down a three. And she's got 11. Her second made three of the game. And just like that, the 20-point lead is down to 15. Leah Thomas with the drive. Bounce pass along the baseline, goes out of bounds. I think she was expecting Burke to be there. Burke was running to the corner. Taking the three is Marsh at the free throw line. Inside, the shot is missed there by Moore, but we're getting two free throws for them. Second team foul called on Lady Cyclones. Leah Thomas picks up her first. This is Moore's first trip to the free throw line. Free throw is good. This is actually their first trip in the second half. They're 2 of 4 as a team in the first half. Thomas and Campbell will sit down for Russellville. Lady Cyclones back with their original starting five now. Missed that one. She has 12. She's 1 of 2 from the line. There's Ely. Pump fake there, Brenna. There we go, Brenna. Stop there, a little 4-0 run. Brenna's got 14. Sorry, check that. I guess it was a 6-0 run, wasn't it? There's a steal there by Zariah. She's playing that like a free safety, just come in and baited that pass with the interception. Russell missing the layup, but fortunate to have it along the baseline. .23. I don't know what. They signaled 23. Lois Moore is 23. Must have got a warning because it was a foul. That's her fifth. There's a steal by Episcopal. And Corley missed the layup, but Marsh is going to the free throw line here. Still trying to figure out why they were saying 23. Might have just been some sort of warning, I guess. Zariah picking up her second. Free throw is no good. There by Lainey Marsh. She'd been really kind of thrown off her game by the defensive pressure of Russellville. Makes that free throw. That's her first point. Russell's lead back at 15. Shy Willis looking inside for Ely. Double team, spins away from it. Nice little move there. Talia with 14. Good pass there by Willis. And the presence of mind, it's almost like Talia's got eyes in the back of her head because she knows, obviously she's being double teamed. She knows where the pressure is. There's a foul called on Russellville. And she knows when to drop step and where. Burke picks up her first personal foul, the 4th team foul on Russellville. Inbounds pass comes to Corley in the front court, splits a double team there. Trying to get away from Shy Willis and Burke. Burke knocked it away, picked up by Drew Robinson. It's a wide open layup try for Shy Willis. Shy's in double figures with 10 points. From Burke with the tip to Drew to Shy. Just like that, Russell's up 19. Here's a three-pointer. It's missing badly there by Marsh. Backside rebound by Willis. Big Z in the front court. She'll slow it up just briefly. And they're packing it inside to Ely. Receiving a little help, though, by Ransdale. Now they'll spread it out a little bit. Flashing the low post. Feeds it along the corner. Shy Willis, that one won't go. Ransdale gets it back to Marsh. In the corner to Corley. Just inside a three-point line, missed shot. And Moore knew she missed it. As you see this with shooters. If they know they missed it, they take off running as soon as they shoot it because they know they missed it and they know where it's going. So that's so important to block out the shooter. Drew beats her man off the dribble. There's Burke. No look pass in the corner. Back to Brenna. 8 seconds, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Shy Willis wide open left side. That one no good. Rebound. Ely puts it up and in. That didn't hit the rim. So Ely had to be quick about that. And she was, and she gives the Lady Cyclones their largest lead of the game. At 21, she's got 16 is what I meant to say. Here's Ransdale with her first basket. She was the lone sub that came in for Episcopal in late third quarter. Shy Willis getting the feed from Talia Ely. Shy's second three of the game. Russell up 22. Tell you, this team is pretty exciting. They can run like a machine at times on their offensive sets. As a foul called on Russellville. Lead it here 52-30. That's Ely's second. And the way they share the basketball, I mean, you're looking at it, Talia's got 16. Shy's got 13. Brenna with 14. Free throw good there by Sanders. Ely and Shy Willis will sit down. Second free throw good. Cyclones lead is 20. Not that you ever want to take your foot off the gas, but I think Coach Stewart may be thinking we could coast a little bit here. And we got to realize this is 3 games in 3 days, and they play on Monday. A tough game against Valley Springs, 6:30 at Morrilton. So he's looking at 4 games in 5 days. And when you can coast, you got to try to, just to save some legs. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Playing music, that's an NBA game. Brenna Burke with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, going to shoot over the double team, no good. There's Drew with the follow, and again, it's still live ball. They let it go off. They shouldn't have. Drew with the follow. Drew not quitting. The ball hit the rim, but they didn't reset the shot clock. The buzzer went off. Lady Cyclones realized what was going. That's basketball IQ right there. They just kept playing. They knew. And that was a mistake. Got 2 more offensive rebounds out of that deal. In the corner here, Corley gets it out to Marsh. Her drive. We got a whistle foul called on Russellville. Lady Cyclones are going to come in with some substitutions. I think this is on Drew Robinson, her second. Tiana Freeman, who played a little bit last night, number 21, is going to come in. Laney Marsh going to the free throw line for the second time here in the fourth quarter. Hits the first. Also in for Russellville is Morgan Young, number 0. And then Maddie Brady, number 33. They'll counter with Porche, number 22, and Caroline Davis, number 21. Second free throw is good. She's 3 of 4 from the line. That's all her points in this game. Traveling is going to be the call. Couple more substitutions. Trinity Deal, number 23. And Daniela Nunez, number 4 for Russellville. Always good when you play a bunch of kids, get games like this. Feel good going 2-1 in the Hot Springs Invitational. There's a whistle foul called on Russellville. It's a shooting foul, but that's going to be the 7th team foul on the Lady Cyclones anyway, so at the very least it'll be a 1-1, but I think they're going to call this a shooting foul. It'll be on Tiana Freeman, her first. Sanders, who's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, now 3 of 3. That one eases in there. She's got 14 points. Hits them both. Maddie Brady lost it, was knocked away. It's a one-on-one going the other direction. Layup is good there by Laney Marsh, and that's her first made field goal of the game. And her Sanders with the steal. It's the second time she's done that to us. Cuts it to 14. Not indicative of what this game has gone like, with 14-point lead for Russellville. There's a steal again by Sanders. She's padding her stats a little bit. Got 17. Another steal. Shot up and in. Down to 10. Russellville led by 22, but hey, it's all right. It's not threat of losing this one with 2 seconds left. Lady Cyclones win this one by a score of 54-44. In control ever since they went on that 15-0 run. We're going to total some stats for you and just give us just a moment here. We'll come back with that and give that to you and be ready to sign off. All right, Lady Cyclones win this one by a score of 54-44, led by as many as 22. Russellville trailed 8-4 in the first quarter, took a timeout, came out of the timeout, finished the quarter up 14-8. All in all, it was a 15-0 run. They had a couple other runs up their sleeve, a 10-2 run at one point. They closed the half up by 18, 29-11. Game was never in doubt after that. Led by 20 at the end of 3 quarters, win this one by 10. For Episcopal, they had 2 players in double figures. Sydney Sanders with 18, but she had 10 of those in the fourth quarter, and Lois Moore with 12. For Russellville, they spread the scoring out. They have 3 players in double figures. They were led this morning by Talia Ely with 16 points. Brenna Burke had 14. Shy Willis with 13. 8 points for Drew Robinson and 3 points for Zariah Willis. The Lady Cyclones move to 5-1 on the season. Their next game will be at the Morrilton Invitational on Monday as they take on Valley Springs. Tip-off is set for 6:30. We will have that game for you here on our Cyclone Booth YouTube channel. Lady Cyclones going 2-1 here in the Hot Springs Invitational. I want to thank you so much for joining us for these 3 games this morning. You're ready for some college football and taking a break at the beginning of that to enjoy some Lady Cyclone basketball. I do want to tell you that, hey, this team deserves to be supported. And so if you're in Russellville looking for something to do, you need to come out and cheer and be loud. They have a home game on December 13th when they host Little Rock Central. That's the next home game they have. Once again, the Lady Cyclones win it here, going 2-1. Hot Springs Invitational beating Episcopal this morning 54-44. Thanks for joining us.